Never dispute online until you watch this full video, because if you do, it can hurt your chances of getting results. But once you learn what I'm gonna share with you, the secret method, you're gonna start increasing your chances of getting results like this, and like this. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome to the family. So in today's class, I want to answer a specific question that people are asking. Should I or should I not dispute online? And I'm going to break down why, or my opinion, on what you should do so you can leverage this information and knock the credit bureaus out. So sit back, relax, grab a pen, get some paper, get something to drink. Hey, all right, drink, because I'm breaking it all down for you, step by step by step. All right, gotcha. So, should you dispute online or should you not dispute online? That's the question, right? There's a lot of information out there, but I want to let you know that there's no wrong method to use. Now, hold on. There are some specific methods that are out there that you're not supposed to be using because it doesn't basically help you, or you don't qualify to use that specific method because that stuff is not going on with you. But online disputing, should you or should you not? Yes, you can leverage online disputing, but if you're going to do online disputing, I want to show you a way to use the information versus what some people are teaching, right? Because they probably just don't know, and I understand everybody don't know the information. But if you do online disputing, you want to leverage some things I'm going to share with you on how to actually dispute online. But in order to do this, first you need to understand this. You can't fix what you can't see. I'm gonna say it again. You can't fix what you can't see. Most people are leveraging just Experian. Most people are just leveraging TransUnion or Equifax, or some people are just using Credit Karma. But you can't fix what you can't see. What do I mean by that? So you need to go, I'm gonna share with you. You wanna go over to hiddencreditreport.com. Once you go over to hiddencreditreport.com and get your smart credit report and you sign up, what you're gonna do is click on reports. And you're gonna click on 3B reports and scores. And then once you click on 3B reports and scores, you're gonna click on switch to classic view. All right, now once you click on switch to classic view, you're gonna see an overview of everything. Like I said before, you can't fix what you can't see. So what you see is a lot of data, and this data is gonna help you get this account removed off your report. Now, if you go over in Google, 15 USC 1681 EB, what you're going to see is Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and basically it's saying is any consumer reporting agency has to assure maximum possible accuracy. All right, maximum possible accuracy. This is not maximum possible accuracy. You're going to see a lot of information on your account: the collection, the charge off, the bankruptcy, the eviction, the student loans, with late payment, the child support, whatever that looks like. It's not going to be assured maximum possible accuracy, right? Date of last activity, date open, payment history, balance. A lot of stuff is going to be incorrect, which gives you the ability to remove the account and dispute the account without you waiting 7 long years. All right. Now, if you want to dispute online, let me share with you what you need to do to dispute online, okay? Here's an example. Let's just say you want to, this is the same thing for Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. I think Experian has their Experian online. TransUnion has their My TransUnion or TransUnion online, right? You want to create a free account with Experian. You want to create a free account with TransUnion. You want to create a free account with Equifax. Now, when you do this, once you log in, let's just say for My Equifax, you create a free account. And I'm going to show you an example of a client's My Equifax, all right? What you want to do is click on Dispute Center, all right? Once you click on Dispute Center, okay, you're going to click on File a Dispute, okay? Once you click on File a Dispute, as you can see, it's going to be personal information, credit accounts, collection, bankruptcies, and inquiries, right? So the ones that are holding you back most likely are going to be your credit accounts and collection, and if you have a bankruptcy, right? So click on, let's just say you have a collection. Here's an example. All right. Now, if you have a collection, when you dispute online, you're going to click on the collection, right? And then once you click on the collection, you're gonna click on ownership or account information. Click on account information, okay? Now once you click on account information, see how this trip people up is they dispute, some people don't know this information, they dispute this one, their amount, this one, or this one. Or they might say, they might dispute the account ownership saying that, hey, this account don't belong to them, even though they know that the account belongs to them. And that's Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax can easily verify that information, okay? Now, the reason why they can easily verify based off of whatever, but if the account truly doesn't belong to you, then go talk. Number one, I will go talk to a lawyer. And number two, I will then go talk to, then I will go get a police report, and then I'll go talk to the lawyer and give him all the documentation and sue Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and get paid, right? If the account don't belong to you, when you talk to the lawyer, if you have identity theft, he or she will instruct you on what you should do. But if the account do belong to you, what you want to do instead is click on account information, click on additional information, right? We're not going to use this because it's easy to verify that. And then what you're going to do is leverage this. This account is not ensuring maximum possible accuracy. According to 15 U.S.C. 1681 EB, delete the account immediately for violation of the law, right? And the reason why you're going to do that is when you because you just saw the screenshot that I showed you, right? So you upload the screenshot, and you're going to upload it to browse files to upload. You're going to upload the screenshot of the negative account that is hurting your credit score. And it's going to basically show that this account is not assuring maximum possible accuracy. So this was going to give you the chances of getting the collection removed off your report versus saying the balance or this is wrong. You want to leverage the whole entire account and get the account removed from your report. So you can do that same specific method, right, with Experian. You can do that same specific method with TransUnion. That same, what I just showed you how to leverage Equifax, right? You can do the same exact thing by just grabbing the screenshot, and instead of like using what they want you to use, all you're gonna do is just click on other and write what I just showed you. Hey, this account is not assuring maximum possible accuracy according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Delete account immediately for violation of the law, right? That's what you want to state in your comments, okay? And it's going to increase your chances of getting the results. And the reason why I know this is because in the community that we have, we show people how to ethically wipe anything off their credit report, knock the credit bureaus out, right? And over 1,000 members are leveraging this information that I share with and teach. Like I show different dispute strategies. I show different ways to get accounts removed from your report, backdoor. Like I show you a lot of different things, and I show you how to get access to funding, even with bad credit. So if you want to be a part of the community, right, where you have, access to me and you want more information and you have more questions and you don't want to be a part of this alone, you want to be a part of other people that are on a journey just like you, leveraging this information and get access to money, hey, join the credit circle. I got you. I'm basically going to be here, me and my partner, share with you the different strategies and help you. And every week we go live answering your specific questions. If that's what you want to be a part of, hey, come join. If it's not, and continue to watch these videos. I appreciate your time and thank you.